I know we fucking with out the mud. Hey, underscore Ben Franklin, underscore BENFRANKLIN. Let's go.
All right, what's up, y'all? We back right here with another episode of Out the Mud, and we got another special guest right here. We sitting right here with Southeast Face. Yeah. How you feeling, Brody?
I'm great, bro.
Man, I
appreciate you for having me.
No question. I appreciate you for taking the time out fucking with me too, bro. All right, so let's get right into it, man. So first and foremost, where you from?
I'm from Southeast, man. I grew up in the 22nd Street area, Ridgecrest, 22nd Street, all that shit up there, yeah, for real.
Okay, all right. So real quick, just give me a quick little background with you, right? So what was it like early on, you know, for you, like just coming up in your neighborhood, in the household? Do you have any siblings, both parents?
Yeah, nah, my father, he ain't nothing. I ain't even about to cap. Mm-hmm. He ain't nothing for real, but my mother, you know, that was my hero for real, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm the oldest though.
Of how many?
Three.
Oh yeah, shout out. Okay.
Me, yeah.
Yeah, shout out my Dukes, man. So one thing I always say when I hear stories about the father not being president, mother hold it down, we always give a shout out to my Dukes. All right, so shout out my Dukes.
Shout out my Dukes, man.
But how you feeling today? How your mental space been recently? You know, you've been doing your thing with the content. Where you at mentally?
Man, should be tough for real. I ain't gonna lie. I figure like I got it all figured out, but you know, nigga just like got it figured out, but I don't. You know. But at the same time, it's like, I'm just going to see where this shit take me at, for real.
Yeah, not for sure.
You know?
You've been doing your thing. So,
yeah.
Okay, so when was the first moment you realized, right, that you was even funny?
Shit, I've been to bed in school. Like, everybody who really know me know, like, when I was in school, my shit was real live burnt. I always been burnt. But on the internet, I used to always hit my little cousin Hakeem. Shout out to my little cousin Hakeem. I always hit him up like, bro, how you edit? How you do this? How you do that? And he could tell me everything I need. That's why I started doing a little content, creating all the videos. Now it's like coming along a little bit though.
Okay, so you told me off camera you started about 3 months ago with the content, right?
Right.
But you got a huge following already. You almost at 10,000, right? Yeah. So that came before you started making the content. Yeah. And how did you build up to that point? Just organically?
Just consistency, man. People already knew me, you know what I'm saying,
gotcha.
For their reasons, but I'm just basically being consistent for real. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling my bro like, yeah, when they get to 10K, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Now I'm at 10K, man, you know, so shit got jumping.
Okay, yeah, now for sure, you doing your thing. Okay, so was it a specific moment where it was like, okay, somebody told you should make content, or you was just doing it and then it was like, nah, I gotta stick to this?
Yeah, somebody told me like, bro, you gotta post them every day. You gotta keep doing that shit. It wasn't, everybody was showing me love though for real with the videos. Everybody was showing me love like, bro, you really making my day with this shit. Yep. Bro. Keep posting it. Or, bro, if I ain't hear that message today, man, my shit was going through something. It don't be all like funny shit. Sometimes it be motivational shit too though.
Now you did one of those the other day.
Yeah, yeah,
not for sure. Okay, so being that you only had your mother coming up, right? Mm-hmm. Well, not even only, but in the household, right? What were some earlier influences for you? Being that you didn't have a man in the house, who was somebody you could say you looked up to early on?
Shit. I ain't really look up to nobody like that. Like, I just knew I ain't want to be like my father, so that was my motivation for it. I had my first child when I was 17, so you know my oldest daughter in high school. You know what I'm saying? So I just ain't want to be like him. That was my motivation. I ain't never look up to nobody though.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. So you have more than one child.
Yeah.
Okay, because you said oldest. Okay,
yeah.
So you have. Damn, you only a year older than me and got a child in high school. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, but no, okay, so I'm glad you said that. So being that your father not there and you the oldest, you took on the responsibility as the man of the house early on. Yeah. And what did that lead you to as far as like decisions, as far as like, okay, I got to get some money, I got to be a protector, you know what I'm saying, I got to hold the household down. Like what did that instill in you early on, knowing that, okay, my father wasn't gone? And then it's a two-part question. Was he never there or was he there and then left?
My father, all right, see, what motivated me to be the man that I was number one, I was the oldest. I had a lot of pressure on me being the oldest. Like my mother expected a lot from me, and whatever something went wrong in the house is my fault. I'm the oldest. I should have did this. I should have did that. So that's where it motivated me even more. I was the oldest and I had a child, so it was like I gotta do what I gotta do to not be like him for real. But my father, I ain't gonna say he wasn't there. He just ain't nothing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like
I understand.
my father got kids, got grandkids out here that got his last name he don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like shit like that, it just be, that's how it is with my father.
Right.
For real.
Okay. I had another question. I forgot. I'm gonna come back to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the content creation side, right? Was there a specific clip that you put out that like you realized, damn, this don't get more traction than any other? You know what I'm saying? What was that?
I don't really notice. I've been doing videos like for the past couple months, but it was one video and I was like, man, what the fuck? This Jones guy jumping. And then I seen like how when on Instagram it be like view insights. And then I see all the views. I was like, damn, this joint. And then people be looking forward to the people be telling, like I be waking up looking forward to you.
Yep.
So that's what really.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. No, for sure.
Okay, and that's what I was about to say, right? And I'm glad I'm glad it came back to me.
Yeah.
So what's the misconception, right? And I do interviews with a bunch of different people. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody I talk to. Everybody I talk to is solid, right?
Yeah.
But it's a misconception that rappers is the tough guys or they stand on business. And like I guess people look at comedians as if they just funny.
Yeah,
but y'all be real niggas too, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that, and what responsibility do you have, or do you feel, if any, that you have to show like, nah, we, you know what I'm saying, we stand up men too?
Yeah,
like,
see. Shit, with that, like, I feel like people gonna think what they think regardless. Like, that's what everything about your image. The most niggas who be really acting like they tough for real, they be hot. They end up being hot for real and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't see too many comedians popping up hot. I be seeing them rappers popping up hot though. Y'all be into that shit. Somebody gonna test that shit. Well, I'm gonna make a joke about it.
Yeah.
And everybody gonna test. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't got no issues with what people think and all of that shit. If I did, I wouldn't even be goofing off all the time.
Right.
Everybody gonna think, yeah, you an internet nigga. You
Right.
a clown. All right, test this shit.
Nah, for sure.
I ain't looking for no trouble.
Yeah.
But shit ain't sweet either.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Okay, so being that, especially in the DMV, right, we kind of spoke about this. It's a thing where it's like, okay, people to see the talent and see that you got potential to be great, but it's like they waiting on something before they decide I'm gonna lock in with them, I'm gonna fuck with them, or do. How do you feel about, and this is for the people that out there that might be doing content too, that see this, how you feel about collabing with others? Do you have anybody specifically you would want to work with? Are you open to working with people, or do people got to be in a certain place for you to want to work with them? How you feel about that?
Yeah, I work. Yeah, I'm a Washingtonian, so anything I can do to help or we can help each other and it's positive, I don't really care. Like we can do it. I fuck with Cray. I fuck with Cray, Beyonce, and all of them though. I fuck with Goofies. I fuck with Davey. I fuck with all of them.
Okay.
I see them doing their thing. I ain't got no hate towards nobody. You hear me? I fuck with everybody though.
And this is a living testament of that, because I'm wanting to come up with my shit and I reached out to you and you ain't hesitate to lock in with me.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
You know what I'm saying? So he a man of his word, y'all. So I gotta put that out there. He a man of his word. He not just talking. Okay, so we're gonna get into everything. You a Southeast, like you a Washingtonian, like you said. We're gonna get into more just the comedy and everything. We're gonna talk about just the city too. So how you feel about the National Guard's been out here, their presence, them targeting specifically black neighborhoods and how they go about it? When the crime rate before they came out here, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was at a low time. So how you feel about that?
I just feel like I'm gonna keep it 100. I come from an era when we see any type of police, any type of guardians, whatever, we getting the fuck. Nowadays, niggas trying to stay right there, bro. Put the camera in their face. You antagonizing these people to do something to you. So that's what their job is, the diggy. Y'all sitting right there saying, you diggy. That's what their job is. They trained to go out here and fuck our day up, lock us up and all that. When I was growing up, we see them, we getting the fuck. Now niggas trying to record them, go viral, all of that Bama shit. I don't be on that. We see police, we get the fuck. We not trying to sit right there and record and all that. And y'all niggas not even making that much money out there anyway to even be doing all that. Why is y'all out there doing all? antagonizing them people. Get out them people's way, bro.
Nah, for sure. Nah, for that. Hey, great answer. Great answer.
For sure. This
For
shit
sure.
ain't back in the day,
Man,
bro.
and look,
ain't that much money out there, bro.
The key point you hit on is when they show up, getting the fuck.
Yeah.
And even if they catch you off guard, they pull up, give them the respect.
Yeah.
That way, don't antagonize them.
Don't,
And then
don't do that, bro, because they don't give a fuck. They going to do something to you and go back home to their family. And at the end of the day, they going to lock you up. A lot of us, I'm going to keep it 100. A lot of us don't got lawyer money to be playing with them people. It's going to be their word against ours.
And I want to add this to that. When y'all trying to go viral with the phone when they come out, y'all don't think, because y'all notice a lot of times it be the same officers they recording. Why y'all think they coming back? You don't think they see this?
They waiting for you to make that slight move.
The slightest.
Dog your ass. Nah, for real. Like, man, y'all got to stay out their way, man. I know y'all trying to, y'all on y'all shit. That's where y'all from. Y'all ain't got to go nowhere. But sometimes you got to pick your battles, man.
Nah, for sure. Because y'all arguing with somebody that could take your freedom away from you, which don't make sense.
Quick.
Don't make sense at all.
Even if you get out the next day, you going to be blowing this shit down Central City
Man.
Block with the roaches, eating them bologna sandwiches. You going to be mad as shit.
Nah, for real. Okay, so what do you think, if you have an opinion on it, could bridge the gap to where we do have at least a better understanding with the police? Because given, like you said, it's their job.
Yeah.
So what do you think we can do, at least on our end, to make it easier for us not to get locked up and make it harder for them to, you know what I'm saying, not give them a reason to even want to fuck with us? So what, if any solutions do you have to help bridge the gap?
Man, shit, it ain't no solution for real. They police wicked. They gonna do what they want to do. We got on ski masks, moose knuckles, big heavy coats. They want to see what's up under there. So,
Shining too.
It ain't nothing we can do about the police, but stay out their way. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see them go the other way. If they fuck with you, man, what's up? Y'all ain't, he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. You did right. You ain't gotta do all that, man. You showing too much emotion to them people.
Yeah. And don't stop trying to have conversations with them. Let your lawyer talk to them, or wait till you get to court. Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you, and this is outside of the police, I'm just saying just in the city in general, you know, we got all the politics, outside of doing content, just in the streets, the different neighborhoods, that plays a part in the content, right? The entertainment, it kind of go hand in hand, right? But it's another thing too, like, just because you from the city, don't mean you only got to work with people in the city. You got Maryland, you got Virginia, you got Baltimore. It's a whole world out here you can network and communicate with, right? But just for the city's sake, right? What do you believe could actually improve conditions? Not idealistic, but like just functional, right? Just on an everyday basis in life, just out here in the city.
Well, man, for real, it take a village, for real. Ain't too much gonna stop because everybody blowing up off dissing each other. All you gotta do is just diss somebody. You gonna be the topic of discussion. So I don't really, not saying I don't got no faith in stopping certain shit and certain little crimes or whatever it is, but man, it take a village, bro. All of us gotta want that. You know what I'm saying? It be plenty of times when I want to hear, I ain't gonna say their name, but I want to hear this person on the song with this person. That shit gonna be crazy.
Man.
But I be like, man, they ain't gonna do it.
Right.
Pride and ego, niggas done died, blood and got shit, and then they, you know. So other than that, man, I don't really see nothing changing, because it's like we not setting a better example for the youth that's coming up. We fucked up.
That kind of was going into my next question, right? So I was gonna say, explain how the algorithm shapes who becomes hot, but you know, beefing, the negativity.
It's too much negativity. Like, man, look, I be wanting to hear certain niggas on the song with each other.
Yep.
I know it ain't gonna happen until probably they old and washed up or something.
Right.
To squash they beef, and then it be like, man, we been wanting this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I just don't see it happening. Like me keeping it 100, I ain't about to sit right here and sell no dreams. For sure. Okay, so what are some of the, you know, because I know you're gonna keep it 100 with me. Break down some of the biggest lies, you know, creators or just people in general online, you know, as far as like success, lifestyle, and numbers, right? You got people that pay for followers, people that, you know, try to. So what are some you seen or you came across with, like, you know, that people need to stop doing, or do you encourage it? How do you feel about it? I be saying a lot of dudes use their platform and their popularity to get ass. You don't. That's how I feel. I ain't saying don't get no ass on the way of your journey.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep shit professional in business too, because these females out here running their mouth. You don't want these females out here to give you a bad name and you be known for nah, don't do nothing with him. He just trying to crack. He trying to fuck. You don't do that. You gotta keep shit professional out here. Cause if you don't, you ain't gonna never make it nowhere. Cause your image that you giving off is like you just trying to fuck everything that's moving. I be saying it though. Niggas be using their popularity and they just to get ass. That shit, you gotta fuck that. Business first.
Nah, for sure, because your image is your value.
Yeah,
and that's kind of, and this time, I'm glad you said that. So part of the reason why the name of my company is Proper Productions, right? So some years ago, so I originally bought my camera to shoot music videos for my cousins. I was managing them, right? They was bullshit. I'm not wasting too much time. Like how you got a daughter, I got a daughter. We got so much time we wasting on other shit that ain't, you know, making no progress, right?
For sure.
So once I realized that shit did, when I said I'm gonna do my own thing, I started, you know, photography. That's really what I fuck with, the photography, right? I just enjoy conversations. That's why I do the interviews.
Sure.
But the reason I named it Proper Productions was because I was on Twitter and I seen it was a girl and she was posting all these messages about a photographer trying to fuck her, right? And he was using, like you said, his platform and what he do.
Niggas be horny as
Man.
shit. Like, you can't do that to everybody. You can't just, they gonna tell.
Real life.
They gonna be like, man, that nigga trying to block me. Don't do that, bro. If every female not the same. Just like all niggas ain't the same.
Exactly.
All females not gonna, oh yeah, he lit on the ground, I'm about to go.
Yeah.
That's not how that work, bro.
Yeah. And so that's why I named it Proper Productions. So just when you hear the name Proper, you know it ain't none of that going on.
Yeah,
so back to you, have you had any experiences where women tried to get up on you because of what you're doing and you know the traction you got?
Not even just off, not just off of the videos, but like shit that I be having.
Right.
I be having shit, like I be selling shit, and females would try to be like, man, I'll give you something else.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a girl tell me like, yeah, like I appreciate your honesty, but I want the money. You gotta keep it like that. I want the money. Now, if I was thinking with my dick, I'd be like, man, all right, come on. I ain't,
and then once they get you once, they're gonna always try to hold that over your head, right?
I'm just giving up the product and no cash.
Nah, for sure. I've dealt with that too back when I was in my day. Nah, for sure. Okay, for sure. Okay, so nah, I love this. I love your transparency. Okay, so identify outside of the beef we got on that. I want you to tell me anything else, right? Or if you have anything else on your mind. And if you don't have an answer, you could just say that too. Identify the content trends you think are destroying the creativity.
What you mean?
Like, for example, how you said they be dissing. Like you said, even off camera, people might be stealing your product. You know what I'm saying? See how you do it. So what are some, like I said, if you don't have no answer, it's cool. But if any, like, you know, trends that you may see that are destroying creativity. Like as far as like, making it hard for somebody to, you know, be unique or stand out or, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like this shit ain't for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. I be saying that, no funny, I've been saying since I started doing this shit, people trying to like fake do it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't for everybody. Like everybody's personality is not made to be funny. Some people overly do it, some people overly act. Some people, like, when I realized I be doing my little videos, like when the joint I just did, like when you was about to give her some head, but she in the bathroom shitting. You could look at my face and tell that I'm really acting in the video. People don't know how to, they overly do it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like, it ain't for everybody. Everything is not for everybody.
And that ties into you, and I could tell just by talking to you, you comfortable, right? You don't got no, what's the word? No persona to you or like no characters, like it's just you. And I could tell that can ties into the content.
Bro, I was in special ed, bro. I always had an IEP. Since 6th grade, I always been a little off anyway.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
This shit come natural
but
for real.
I'm glad you said that because I want to talk about that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the titles that we got, whether it's ADHD, autism, or whatever they try to title it, that's their definition for us because they don't understand it, right? Sure. And a lot of that should be, you know, gifts. Like, for example, I was talking to a guy the other day, he got autistic, but his autistic ain't, you know what I'm saying? He's still functional, but he got certain things he can't do, like he can't pick up on sarcasm or certain jokes, or he can't walk in the room and read the room,
That's how my shit was. When I was in school, I was easily distracted. I couldn't work in big settings, like 30 students in a class. All right, nah. I got to be in a classroom with like 6, 7 people. You know me, for me to get. It wasn't that I didn't know my work. It was just that I was easily distracted. Like something happened, and I might focus on that the whole time. I've always been smart as shit though. Everybody know that.
See what I'm saying? So that's like my man. Graduated college. You know what I'm saying? Shop with the computers, but they would technically diagnosed him with autism, but one of the gifts he got is with music.
Right.
Like he got a gift for, like, he used to play the saxophone, but he can, like, I can't explain it, bro, but it's like how I think Pharrell said he could see colors. He can, like, see sounds and, like, you know, I'm telling him, like, bro, you better do engineering or make beats or something because you know what I'm saying?
Nick Cannon, he ain't know how to read the music, but he knew how to head and knew do that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody got their strengths and they, you know, shit that ain't good at and they strengths.
Okay, nah, for sure. So we gonna get into, so I want to put this out there. So you gave me the idea, and we gonna keep it going so y'all know. So in the future, we gonna be doing like some Vlad stuff where I pull up on bruh and I ask him just whatever's trending, some questions, and he gonna give his honest opinion, right? So we gonna start right now, right? Okay, so based on everything dropping lately, what's your take on the Diddy reports and the did you see the
Yeah, I seen the documentary.
Okay, so how do you feel about it? And why do you feel as though the public respond the way they do? Because you got mixed emotions about it. Or people have mixed emotions about it. How you feel about all of that?
I feel like I'm not agreeing with nothing that he did or all the allegations. I wasn't there. I fucking around wasn't even born yet. But I just feel like a lot of people that's victims, he didn't put no gun. If it's like it was an ongoing thing, he wasn't forcing nobody. I feel like people really was on that money and they wanted that lifestyle too. So they really stayed with that nigga like, man, look, I take a little, but you know, make sure I go shopping or something.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I think he got some fucked up ways.
Yeah.
Most niggas with power do.
Right.
Most niggas with power, R. Kelly and you know, most public figures, they abuse their authority.
Right.
I'm not agreeing with nothing that he did, especially when it came to women.
Yep.
But I just know for a fact it's about that money. Now, Diddy would have had all them bitches if he was broke?
Come on now.
No.
Come on now.
He funny looking as shit.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
I think it's more so the money and people, they stayed for it.
Yep.
And then when shit started getting slow, people ain't had that lifestyle no more like they did back in the day.
Yep.
Now everybody want to come forth and talk about it.
Yep.
Y'all could have did this shit 30 years ago.
Yep.
You hear me?
Yep. Bingo.
He freaky as shit.
You hit it right on the nose. It was that money. And that's how I feel about it too. Like you said, I don't agree with nothing he did.
Yeah.
But when you really look at it, all of them was around him. Because if you got a story, that means you witnessed something.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know if you wasn't there or you didn't hear about it or you wasn't around it at the time.
Sure.
So the fact that all these years later, now all of a sudden y'all want to speak about it, it's only one reason.
Yeah.
And what's y'all motives? That money.
It's all
Because if he was still,
money.
if he never sold that 25, if he never got that 25% stock back, if he have your baby, Cassie, you know what I'm saying, give you what you want, are we really having this conversation?
Man, he powerful.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when somebody they did the same thing to Mike, man, but they killed Mike.
Yep.
Mike's so powerful, Beatles, songs.
Yep.
He got all of this shit. People don't like it, so they gonna try to destroy you.
Yep.
They say he's a child molester, he had
Yep.
a kid.
Yep.
All of this, they got all this to say now.
Yep.
Well, why y'all ain't been saying that?
Yep. And then
what we doing?
I seen recently too that he was trying to buy Marvel, the comic.
He was going to do it. He was going to be so powerful.
Man.
That they couldn't figure out a way. They wasn't going to assassinate Mike.
Yep.
So what they do?
Yep.
Killed him.
Yep. And
Like,
then
with
the
the
doctor got off in
doctor,
5 years, 6 years.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I feel like all that be janky business. Nah, I respect that. Nah, for sure. Okay, so why do you feel like, tying into that, right? But why do you feel like scandals dominate attention? Like, what does that say about our culture? Because something like Diddy could come out and we so into it, but then there's something else that come out that we really should be paying attention to, but it ain't as attractive, and we be like, whatever. Why you feel like that is?
We be so quick to tear each other down, man. Like, Hugh Hefner, they promoted that shit. You hear me? They promote like he had a house full of them.
Come on, man.
You hear me?
Come on, man.
And I don't think he stepped foot in the jail cell.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's just as soon as something about Diddy come out, they destroying him, Bill Cosby, they do. Yeah, I think he did do it.
Yep.
What the fuck is you doing? We wasn't there.
Yep.
These women, like, you know how many women out here destroyed, man, because of they football careers
Come
and
on,
shit?
man.
Because a nigga was about to make it, you wasn't coming with him, so
Yep.
yeah, I'm going to say you did this.
Yep.
Now the nigga ain't going number one in the draft no more. This nigga in UFL now. Shit be fucked up with these women out here, man.
Nah,
but
for sure.
But men got to stop feeding into that shit.
Yep.
You know you hit. You know you got like an ugly nigga or something. You know you wouldn't have pulled that girl if you was broke.
Come on, man.
Leave her alone.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They don't like you for real. They like your bankroll, man.
And what did you just said something early on when I'm gonna ask you the question again. You said we quick to tear each other down. You said Hugh Hefner, right?
Yeah.
And I'm glad. Okay, I'm gonna get to this point. So me and Trey 5 was talking on the stream the other day, the night that the fight with Lamont. We gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
So one thing he said, do you remember Training Day?
Yeah.
The movie. Remember when he went in the restaurant with the white dudes and he was talking to him, and then at the end of the movie, because remember when he talked to him in that restaurant, that you kind of checked him, told him you doing too much, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, when the hood let him go, they ended up pulling up on him and they killed him. The same white people, right? And that just goes to show, in a sense, like with Diddy, you can to your own people have all this power and check them and move a certain way, but when it come to us, yeah, you know it's a fine line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is the problems we go through, not you, not y'all side. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. I just wish that we put so much energy into other shit, man. Diddy locked up, man. He doing his time.
Yep.
Whatever the judge gave him, he got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That when bruh come home, all that fake love who was against him, I bet they be in his face.
Come on, man.
They gonna be in his face for sure.
Come on, man. And that's why a lot of people didn't say nothing. They wanted to wait.
A lot of people ain't say nothing, so if he come home, he at least be like, I ain't had nothing to do. I just try to mind my business.
Yep.
Man, y'all, listen.
Yep.
You know how that shit be.
Okay, so let's get back to comedy, right? Me personally, I feel like now with comedy, because back then it wasn't no limits. Now we're a little sensitive with the jokes, right? So, what jokes do you feel like you can't make anymore, and why? Or do you even, when you're making your content, do you even overthink that? I don't want to offend nobody.
You gotta leave the LBG, what's it called?
LBGTQ.
Leave them alone.
Yep.
Leave them alone.
Alphabet Boys.
Yeah, just leave them alone. I don't think other than them. What's it called?
LBGTQ.
Yeah, leave them alone, you know, and don't stop making jokes about women and all that, like the domestic side.
Yeah.
I be saying some dudes do content creator and it be like he smacked the girl or something.
Mm-hmm.
That shit. I watched my mother go through, little stuff like that.
And it could be triggering.
Yeah,
that'll make somebody
out.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. What if it's a situation with something you really went through, and you're not even trying to be funny, but you're telling your story, but you do it in a way where it's like, because you a comedian,
right.
But you just telling your story. It's your truth. You're not trying to offend nobody, but it's a real experience for you. What about a situation like that?
I mean, people gonna feel how they feel, even if you try and give a good message, somebody gonna figure out a way to make it negative.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I be making some videos and I see people comment and they not comprehending that this just content.
Right.
They attacking me and I'm just the messenger.
Right.
You attacking the messenger and not listening to the message.
Right. And then too, a lot of times people judge the book by the cover. That's another reason why I wanted to sit down with you too, because I know that's kind of how people get caught up on if they want to support you or not, because they don't know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like I know for sure when they see how you know what I'm saying, this conversation, how you articulate yourself and your transparency, that's gonna make some people want to tap into you a little bit more. Oh, he interesting. Oh yeah, I like the way he think. He not, you know what I'm saying? Because that plays a long way too.
Man, look, I'm trying to. I gotta figure this thing out. I ain't doing content to waste my time. I'm really trying to see if this shit could take off and do something. You hear me? I'm 31. I'm trying to keep playing around, trying to figure this shit out.
Okay, so we talked about. Let's talk about Lamont real quick. We're gonna get that out the way real quick, because I don't want to lose my train of thought. But how you feel about that fight and the outcome of it?
Man, Lamont was bull. He should never let Slim top his button like that. If he never let Slim hit him, and his glove hit the jump, they wouldn't have made it no draw. But since that happened, they was like, ooh, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I feel like Lamont got some little humble pie. He got a little humble
and that's
pie.
His first time.
Yeah, so he fought Tank. He was bumping with Tank. I honestly feel like it was a draw too when he fought Tank. I feel like they were so cool with each other. They wasn't even. I didn't see the real.
I agree.
And Tank. I didn't see that. I just saying two homies, payday. I'm gonna get you this exposure. I'm already lit, but we homies. We used to box back in the day. Let's get these people a show. We ain't even trying to. Bro. Did you see Tank reaction when they said it was a draw? He was like, "Nigga, you wasn't trying to beat him." Right.
You
know what I'm saying? Right. And then Roach got the fame and he started, you know, off a Tank. And then now he started trolling Tank. And then you went to go fight the nigga that Tank beat. You drove with him.
Yep.
So I just feel like Lamont, he probably slept on him a little bit. I don't think Pitbull could outbox Roach.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? But Roach ain't want to stand in the middle of that ring with him either. Like, when it come, Cause Pitbull got a chin. He trying to stand in the middle and swing.
Come on, man.
As soon as you try to go,
come on, man.
Swing with him, he was topping him, and he was like, "Oh."
Yep.
That's why when Roach tried to showboat and all of that shit, and he went in the corner. His father was like, "I don't give a fuck about all that," because he know he didn't want to leave that call to them judges.
Yep.
He know them judges janky. That's why his father was like, "Man, I know. I don't give a fuck about all that. Man, go out there."
Yeah.
His father was getting mad. He knew, his father knew how them judges was gonna call that fight.
Yep. And I said that, so I put a video up yesterday and I said that I wasn't really listening to the corner because we was on stream and the volume was just low, so I couldn't hear too much of the ringside. But I said that, so I don't want to be loud and wrong, but your corner should have been letting you know, like, you gotta really finish this.
Yeah, his father was like, bro,
we
ain't like, beat the shit out of him.
Because even though he got dropped, like you said, I looked at that how Turns fought Canelo. But he didn't execute the way Turns did.
Right.
Turns went in there, and once he figured him out, and he knew I got you, he started dominating. He didn't play with him.
Once Roach glove hit that joint, he turned, spinning around looking all wild. I was like, good. Oh my God.
Man.
This ain't no picking and choosing. Roach, you should have went straight out. That's why, what's his name? Shakur? He don't care if his fight's boring. He trying to win. You trying to you can't satisfy that crowd all the time.
Nah, that's 100.
Bull got a chin.
That's 100.
Yeah.
Because and that's another thing too. Like early on in the rounds, every round I seen starting out, he was switching up. And I feel like Roach was better when he was keeping the distance. Because like you said, you got the reach, you timing the punches. But when you right there, he throwing them Jones. And even in that 11th, 12th round, when he was standing in that pocket, that's really what got to the draw. Them last 2 rounds, if Roach would have went there and showed, he would have probably still won. But because you went in there just trying to make it to the end, and you kind of took the foot off the gas, they can't give you that.
Yeah, see, Pitbull is a brawler. He can't box.
Yeah.
He's trying to go in there and rumble. He's trying to swing. You know, Roach could actually box. He could go up in there. I seen him weaving some of the time. Like, he caught you with that. So good defense, but you can't try to brawl with Pitbull.
Nah, for sure. That was a hell of a fight. I'll watch it again. Yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
Sure. That joint definitely was a fight though.
Okay.
Shout out to Roach.
Nah, for sure. Shout out. Yeah, for sure. Shout out Roach for sure. So you know, you said you didn't have your father there. You had a daughter at a young age, and you know you was the man of the house. So explain the toughest period of your life that shaped your mindset today.
Well, I can speak on like what really changed me to be more wise and be more, you know, of a stand-up man. It was prison. When I went to prison.
And how long you do?
I kept doing 2 years over and over again. I go home, go back to jail 2 years, cause I kept violating parole.
Okay.
So when you're on parole in DC, if you catch a new charge while you're on parole, then you get a new criminal conduct. They send you out Philly to see the parole board. So every time I caught a new charge, I was getting sent out Philly to see the board. So I was getting my backup time every time. This last time I was like, man, nah, max me out. I'm gonna do my jail time and send me home off no papers.
Right.
So that's what I ended up doing. But jail, man, your cellie got 50 years and he 50. If that shit don't change you, then you know. Yeah. I had a cellie. He was from Baltimore. JR, shout out to JR, man, from Baltimore.
Shout out JR.
He got caught with some shit, and he was telling me how his family don't come see him no more, and they gave up on him, and all of this and that. He had talked to me, and I be telling him stories, and he tightened me up. Yeah. See, this when I knew I was getting a little bit mature, because first people used to talk to me, and I used to be like, man, I'm not trying to hear that shit. For sure. But when he was talking to me, and I was telling my stories, he checked everything I said. Right. He like, man, fuck that. Yeah. I was like, nah, because my baby mother, she fucking that nigga and talking to that nigga. He like, man, fuck that bitch. Yeah. You ain't gonna be the last nigga that's gonna bust her anyway. So I can tend and doing all this and that and stressing out about her for what? She gonna do what she gonna do regardless.
Would you say he was the first person that kept it 100 with you?
Yeah, he was the first. He wasn't the first person that kept it 100, but he was the first person that when he talked to me, it registered to me. Like, right. Other niggas was telling me that on the street, the same shit, but it was something about being in this little ass cell with bro that made me be like, so what you gonna do? You gonna go spank him, be in here with me for the rest of your life? like little shit like that, and I'd be like, man, shit, I ain't
You know what he did?
here.
You know what he did?
Yeah.
So I studied this before, and you know, a lot of times with us, and we guilty of doing it to the youngins. We just telling them.
Right.
And that don't resonate all the time. So what you got to do in a sense, instead of tell them, ask them a question and make them answer it themselves. So that way they can hear they self. And then when they start hearing you, realize how crazy you sound. And then that'll change your perspective. But not for sure.
Man,
okay.
Man, listen. If prison don't change you, and saying them trannies walking around and being niggas girls and all, because look, no funny, I'm talking about niggas from my city. I done seen niggas from my city be tough over the jail and ain't nothing out the feds. That's because like when you over the jail, you be on the yawning for a little minute. You already got a bunch of niggas that's dick riding you and all that, so y'all got a little crew. And you might say a little tough with your crew, but as soon as you get out of the feds, it's a DC car. You got to see that man one-on-one now. All that trying to team up with these niggas, it don't go like that out the feds. You got go ahead lock in the cell with them.
So how long altogether did you do?
Probably about almost 6 years.
Okay.
Like combined. Probably almost 6 years.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so is there any decisions? Because mind you, like you said, you going to jail, it changed your mindset. You was able to transition and mature. And who's to say if you would be who you are today if you didn't go through that, right? So are there any decisions that you regret?
Nah, I don't regret nothing that I went through. Only thing I regret that I went through is mind manipulating women for real. Just talking to females knowing I ain't really want to be with them. I was just probably lusting over them or something. Like, damn, she fat. And but the whole time I ain't want them. So I realized I tell them what they want here and all that band shit. And you know, that's fucked up. But I'm saying that because I got daughters now. I don't want nobody to do that to my, you know.
That's 100. Bro, that's 100.
The shit that I did to females, I don't want them to do.
That's 100.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I regret, because I know they say, yeah, what you did out here to females, that shit gonna happen back to you.
That's 100.
Shit true.
That's 100.
My oldest daughter, 14 years old now, she go to collegiate. She in high school. She talking to little boys and shit, and I be like, man, but I don't want to max and do all that, and she don't want to talk to me about nothing. So I be talking to her calm and shit, and hopefully she'll let me know and talk to me, because I never put my hand.
You don't want to break that trust.
Yeah, I never touch. Ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that shit gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I'm big.
Right.
Too big. I ain't about to be touching you, little. I'm too big, bro. I fuck with it. You know, that ain't like how back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You put these kids now, your ass being a child abuse.
Man, nah, for sure. Hey, that's 100, bro. I appreciate that, because that shit hit my heart, because when I had my daughter, before I had my daughter, it's two different niggas. And that's exactly what it is.
Start talking to you.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
But, so that's the thing with my daughter too, bruh. I'm gonna tell you this, right? So my daughter's 6, right? I had her when I was 24. Well, 23 turning 24. Was I? No, I was 24 her birthday after mine. My daughter has a speech impediment, right? So her pronunciation of words is hard for her to pronounce words versus me, right? Or versus a regular child, I should say. But me being how I am, I just love her unconditionally, right? And I make it a thing. Like, if I even sense anybody around her trying to treat her better, treat her we're not doing that. And she don't even like that. No, not even, hell no, we're not going for that. I'm talking about just trying to be like extra nice, or trying to, like, treat her like you would treat any other child. Don't give her special favoritism, like treat her like you would treat any other child, right? We're not going for the teasing. I was talking to Lo about that. Tad Lo, we did an interview, and he was saying, you know, you got to show her how to, I'm not there yet. I'm just being real. I'm not there if somebody say something crazy to her in front of me. I'm going to just be cool, calm, chill. I'm not there yet, because that's my baby. And she don't bother nobody, right? So, but nah, when you said that resonated with me, right? And that's kind of why it's hard for me to stay upset, because when I look at my daughter and I realize she got to go to school like this, and she got to be on, you know, everyday life, and she understands that it's hard for people to understand her. And so a lot of times she just won't talk. Even sometimes with me, she'll get frustrated if I don't know what she's saying, and she'll just shut down, right? And I let her know, like, it's okay. Like, you just different. Don't feel humiliated about it. Don't feel bad. You got to understand you different, and, you know, it is what it is. But we're not being sad about it. We just going to get better, real live. She got her speech therapy and everything going on, and, you know, her confidence getting up there, but it's because, you know, I instilled that in her. Like, you the GOAT, you hear me? You stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll be able to, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell at times that she a little down and her energy is just a little, but I understand. Right. And I give her space when she need it, right? There might be times I go in the room, she like, get out of my room. You got it. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm gonna go back in there and be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, for sure though, bro. But that's why it's hard for me to even stay mad about anything. Because when I see my baby, it's like, nigga, whatever else going on, I don't give a fuck it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keep me going every day is just knowing my baby. Like, nah, for sure. For sure. Okay, so this is a two-part question, right? What's one thing people misunderstand about you, right? What's your the one thing you'll say, like the biggest misunderstanding about you, right? And then two, identify the version of yourself that people rarely get to see off camera.
All right, so people see female. I'm gonna say about the female, they think I'm really a lover boy for real. Mm-hmm. They think I'm probably a hoe. I ain't gonna lie, I did have a little run though, like when a nigga was just anything, but I don't really want that for real. It's too hard to find a female that's really that I fuck with, because all the females, they drink real hard and all of that type of shit. The people be drinking like shit. And I don't like females that drink, but mostly everybody drink real hard now or something.
Breath be stinking? Man.
They come out the pores and all that.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's what people really be. I'm a real chill, laid back person for real.
Nah, for sure.
I ain't messy for real. Nothing. If somebody come to me like a certain kind of way, I'm definitely going to retaliate and defend my name. But that's what I want people to know. Like, a nigga ain't messy or a hoe or none of that type of shit. I'm really a lover boy for real. For sure. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't.
For sure.
You gotta trust. To have a lot of broads, you gotta trust a lot of people. I don't trust nobody. For real. So for me to have 30 broads and shit in my phone,
Nah, for sure. Okay. So, if any, right? Describe how your relationships changed once your platform grew. Because like you said, you was already known for whatever before, and now that you're doing the content with it, and I ain't even nowhere close to where you at, and I'm already in the sense dealing with it. I got people calling me, I might say something a little, and it's still me being me, like, oh, look, you're acting different. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So, describe, if any, how your relationships changed once your platform grew.
I ain't got no relationship. We talking about with people?
Yeah, just people. It could be your man.
I think I told you this before. Like, my best friend died February in a car accident, and he was like the only nigga that I was really, really dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know none of my relationships.
Shout him out.
Yeah, shout out to Fat Quan, man.
Long live Fat Quan, and my condolences too.
Yeah, man, for sure. That was my real best friend, like my real best friend.
How long y'all knew each other?
Since we was like 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He passed away in the car accident as soon as we got off the phone with each other. So
you literally probably was the last person to talk to him.
Yeah. And last person to really talk to him, only male. He was the only boy. He was his mother's only child and everything, you know what I'm saying? And still to this day, bro, it's like I cannot stop thinking about, bro.
For sure.
Like, say I was in, you weren't in here or something, and I was in. I will stare off just thinking about like little memories and shit that we got, and that shit be dogging me.
Not for sure.
But like I don't really hang with I don't hang with dudes for real.
Yeah.
Except for my brother Smooth.
From the K?
Nah, my man Smooth. He from Search and Corder.
Got you. Okay.
He don't really be up there no more, but them niggas up there know him. But me and him was in a group home with each other, and we got back close on some. We going through shit. So we got back close. I got his number, and we been locked in there ever since. Shout out to Smooth.
No, shout out Smooth. Shout out.
I don't really be with nobody except for him and everybody else that be around is his friends. I'm growing to be cool with them too.
Right.
But he my brother. Like ASAP, Vaughn and all of them, they cool too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
And Darius and all of them. All of them cool too, but I don't really hang with nobody, bro.
Not
so
for
ain't
sure.
Nobody really change. See, when it comes to Smooth don't ask me for nothing. Even if my shit loaded, he wouldn't ask me for nothing. He know I'ma just do it.
Yep.
He don't think that since I'm getting to the money and shit fucked up on his side, or I'm getting to or vice versa. We just naturally genuine to each other.
Not for sure. You get that vibe off though, bro. Just keep it 100 with you, bro.
Nah, for sure. Like one day, me and him out, we stressing. He like, bro, I'm about to buy us a hotel so we can get the fuck. Yeah. He bought my room and he bought himself a room and he was in there with his girl and I was right next door just to get away for a night. You know what I'm saying? And Like, it be like small shit like that.
Nah, for sure. That's something. Because I ain't never had nobody do that for me. That's something.
For sure.
That's love.
That's my dog 100%. But besides him, I don't really talk to him.
Nah, for sure. And I want to tie back into your best friend, right? I got to ask this. So, do you still have a relationship with like any of his family members, his mom?
I was over there Thanksgiving. I'm Muslim. I don't celebrate
Holidays
for real. But I went over there because I ain't seen him in a while. And I went over there, seen his kids and everything. He got twins and an older daughter. It was his daughter's birthday. I went over there and my bad.
No, you good.
I went over there and did shit for his daughter's birthday and all that.
Now that's what's up, bro. See, that speaks volume. That's the type of shit I be wanting to get, so people can get a dive into your character.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that got men that might have passed away, right, regardless of the relationship, and then life just goes on once they gone. So for you to take that step up and take on that role, like, I commend that, bro, for sure. That's 100.
No, Fairquan, that's my real best
Nah,
friend.
for sure.
I never leave his family.
Nah, for sure. That's 100. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to his family. Shout out Fat Quan again. And shout out to you, bro. Nah, for sure.
Shout out to them.
Okay, so explain the difference to you between genuine support and proximity clout.
All right, so I don't know these big ass words. You say proximity.
So meaning like somebody, like, for example, right? I genuinely fuck with what you got going on. I didn't reach out to you trying to get no clout off what you got, right? And then you might got some people that might see what you got going on and be like, nah, let me link up with him just to try to get something off of him.
Right.
So that would be the proximity clout. So explain the difference between the two, like, for you. Like, have you dealt with that? People trying to just fuck with you because of your clout and genuine support?
I wouldn't even be able to tell. I wouldn't even be able to tell. Like, I see some people have been reaching out to me like, yeah, bro, we need to do a video and we need to do this and do that. But I don't know if they really fuck with me,
right?
Or if they trying to
just come up off something.
See my name and be like, yeah, I'm about to add his file with mine and do. So I wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't genuine, you know, they say sometimes they be like, any publicity is good publicity.
Nah, for sure.
So,
for sure.
You know,
for sure.
If a motherfucker try to use a nigga, oh well, I mean, that's how it be.
Yeah. One thing a big brother of mine told me, he said you got to watch people's intentions.
Right.
Because, like you said, all publicity is good publicity, but then again, like, if I'm dealing with you, I got to make sure intentions is straight. Because you might link with somebody, y'all might got good rapport, but then they might be on the back end trying to, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that. I just want to tell you that. Got to be mindful of that. Because you don't know people's intentions.
Up here, it's fucked up in the city.
Come on, man.
I wish we could stop this shit.
For sure. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Feeling your vibe, one thing I go off is the initial, right? The initial interaction and the energy, right? And I can kind of tell who gonna have a hard time just off their character, right? And I don't see you having an issue because, like, even if somebody was trying to, I feel like you'll be able to figure it out. You know how to go through it.
Man,
and then
I'm observing as a motherfucker. I'm an energy. I tell my man Smooth all the time, that nigga I don't know about him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a rockin' friend. And I be like, bro, I don't be on that. He be like, come out with us. I be like, I ain't going.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Same here, bro.
Yeah, I be
Same here.
all the time, but
man,
it be like shit like that, man. Like, you can't tell all the time. You might love somebody so much.
Yep. You overlook it.
You know they ain't no good for you, but you still keep them around.
Yep.
You know they ain't no good for you.
Nah,
and
for
that
sure.
Shit bad.
For sure. That's 100. Okay, so let's get into your creative process, right?
Yeah.
So walk through how you build a joke, a skit, or a piece of commentary from scratch. Because you do reaction videos too, and you get on live.
Yeah, I ain't start the skits yet. I'm really about to get into the skits hard though, because I got the personality for that too. But what really helped me is that weed, bro.
Yeah.
That weed, bro. I be off that weed, bro. And I sit right there and I think about the most craziest, most craziest shit. And I be right there like, yeah, I'm about to do that video.
Yeah.
For real. So most of the time, if I ain't smoking or something, I sit right here to myself and just think and just be like, oh, I got this video. And when I go live, that shit come natural because I real live went through that shit.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like I told you, it wasn't funny when.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't funny when it happened, but since now I'm older now, I can real live get into that.
You can laugh about it now, like Kevin Hart laugh at my pain. Right. So, damn, I just had a thought, I lost it. So okay, we're gonna keep it going. Explain what you consider good content versus story. That's what I was about to say. So I'm on like day 15, day 16, not smoking, right?
Yeah.
I just went on the cleanse, and that's one of the biggest issues that I'm having, bruh. Is when I not even not smoking. That's no problem. But when I was smoking, them ideas just come to you. Yeah, it's so. But that shit is like a bruh.
Made me think about so much shit, and I just be right there like, Mo.
Bruh.
Like having them videos,
Bruh.
I might not have been able to figure it out if it weren't for that weed.
I'm telling you, bro. So that's kind of the conflict, because I know when I smoke, a lot of them ideas just come off of
brainstorm.
You relax.
Yeah.
My shit always just. So when I'm sitting, like even now, I'm thinking of a question, but I'm letting you finish, and I lose it that quick. But when you smoke, you just relax, and it's like that shit just sit there for a little longer, and you more creative, because your brain not all over the place. Nah, that's 100.
Yeah.
Okay, so break down the last time you created something that surprised even you.
But like as far as the content?
Content, anything.
One of these videos that I just did, I think it was the video when I posted like when you thought y'all was locked in, but you listened to the phone call on three-way and
Yeah.
When I made that video, I wasn't really thinking. See, my best friend, shout out to my best friend TT, man. She be real live having me on point about women like shit. And when so in the comments, people like, man, hell nah, who gave up the girl code? He too accurate. I got a best friend.
Yep.
She real
live. I remember that.
She be on the phone with me. And she be talking to me about niggas that she dealing with, and I be like, whoa. And
Same
I just
here.
sit there and listen to her.
Yep.
So she the reason why I really made that video for real for her. That video was really like some shit I learned off of her.
And that's actually
like, don't be telling these bitches how you really
that's
feel
actually
all the time.
That's a good point you said that, because that's one thing even artists do. Jay-Z does this. He tell other people's stories. So just having conversations with people and just seeing things on a regular basis when you outside, that can be content. You might see something and go, it might be something simple. I can exaggerate that a little bit, making some content, because I can make something out of this. Some regular shit. So I fuck with that. You took a conversation.
My best friend put me on point. Man, we've been best friends for so long, and she just had me on point about women, and she really one of the reasons why I think the way I think too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be thinking just because a female talking all, nah, that shit don't mean.
Nah, for sure.
You gotta show women something. They don't believe. Like we all say the same shit to women. We do.
And they hip
That's
to the
why
game.
Like, I heard that before. You get mad as shit, man. Don't compare me to another nigga. But it be the truth though.
Something just came on my mind, and this is the last time I'm gonna ask anything about it, right? This ties back into your best friend, but this is mental health, right? And I want to ask you this for somebody else, because you said if I wasn't right here, you'd just be like, lost in your thought, just thinking, right? So what do you do on your own time to cope with that? Because I know it's still fresh. It only happened in February, so it ain't even been a year yet.
Really, I probably smoke, gamble, probably just be on the phone talking in bed or whatever, or I just be scrolling through my phone trying to get an idea what something else to do for real.
Take your mind off.
I don't really do too much because I don't really go outside and hang no more. That ain't my lifestyle no more. So other than that, nothing. I already know at some point of the day, me thinking about my best friend, that shit gonna dog me. Even though running from that shit, I deal with that shit. In time, within time, it might, because as of right now it's still fresh, but within time it might get a little better or easier down the road. But nah, that was my real best friend.
Nah, for sure.
Me and this nigga used to be on the phone like two bitches. Like literally, man, he'll be on the phone just chopping it up, talking all day long. I'm talking about all day long, bro. That was our life. We ain't want to be up here. We going out Philly. We going far as shit just to get something to eat. We was just doing shit like that. We wasn't wanting to fuck around up here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we in survival mode. Me and him really is so aware of how dangerous the city is. We ain't scared or nothing, but we just realize.
Nah, aware is perfect. For sure.
We not going to Krabby Krab and Sulin. We going to the joint over the bridge or something. You know what I'm saying? Like bullshit like that.
Nah, for sure.
That's
For sure.
That's real.
For sure. Okay, so explain how you know. Identify the hardest part of turning content. Well, have you monetized your content yet?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so identify the hardest part of turning content creation into income.
I really ain't get to that point yet, but I definitely know what you see. Everybody get mad at me. They're like, bro, you supposed to be going up on TikTok. You tripping. They really like TikTok more than Instagram.
You would go crazy on TikTok. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you for sure.
I'm starting to get, because at first I couldn't control both social medias.
Yeah.
It was a problem. Like I said, I was a special ed. I get easy distracted. I see all my little glow on the gram, and I'm just like, man, fuck all of them.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But
yep.
now I'm starting to, now my TikTok, it ain't doing nowhere near my gram doing, but it's getting better though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bruh, you talking to me when you, bruh, on my soul, I put some on Instagram, but that's crazy though, because the video that I just put, you know, we do the Mad Mondays, we doing it today where we go out soon and give out food, and I put a video on TikTok, and it went crazy, and so many people reaching out, and I never even thought to put,
where y'all give out food at?
right across the street from the Sooner Station.
What's the
Lord
Street?
Not Tootie Street, but right down, a little further down, right before you get to Swan. But it's right in between Swan and Tootie.
Okay, I know you're talking about.
The little store right there, the corner store where everybody be outside. Yep.
Yeah.
So we be right there giving out the food and stuff. But nah, for sure, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's
okay.
What's up, man. All positive. But
Nah, for sure. Appreciate it. Yeah. So we already talked about kind of the politics.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a good question for you. Explain the role humor plays in trauma and resilience. Because like you said, you wasn't laughing at a lot of stuff back then, and now you can make it a joke. So explain the role, you know, humor plays in trauma and resilience for you.
Shit. Even though I can make stuff a joke right now, it's still trauma because it's still like, still to this day, grown women, bro. Like the stories I'm telling, it happened years ago.
Right.
It's 10 years later, and it's still the same thing.
Right.
As far as females smelling like fish and shit.
Yeah.
Females be thinking I be playing because I play too much. So
Yeah.
like, did you tell her? I be like, man, look. Or they be like, you must fuck with a lot of stinky bitches because this shit could have never.
Right.
Like little shit like that.
Right.
The whole time I'm just traumatized because the shit that I've went through. But the whole time, y'all.
Right.
Still to this day, man, shit, man. Look, I'm trying to tell you, man. You are what you eat. That's true.
That's 100. And I fast every day for that reason. Bruh, like for example, oh Lord, I don't even care. I don't wear deodorant most of the time.
Okay.
The only time I put on deodorant is I know I'm about to go to the gym, I'm about to really sweat, because you can't tell at that point. Okay. But just me walking around on a regular, I've been doing this for years. Because I understand what it does to your pores and your arms and stuff. It's not really healthy for you. But don't get it twisted. I take a couple showers a day. Right. Like when I leave from here, I'm going out to take a shower before I go out sooling. You get what I'm saying? But no, facts. What you eat is how you gonna smell. A lot of people don't know that. That's why you can almost, like that K2, you smoke that K2, you hard on drugs, that shit gonna come out your pores and people gonna be able, you could tell what a motherfucker do by how they smell. Right. You know what I'm saying? Real life. So that's a fact. I just wanted to, you know, capitalize off that.
Oh, so that's why some people don't wear deodorant. It's bad for you?
It's real life bad for you. I'm not saying it's gonna kill you, but it's chemicals in a lot of stuff. Body wash, lotion, a lot of stuff not good for you. Like I use shea butter. Okay. I don't even use lotion. I haven't used lotion in years. Okay. I use shea butter. Sometimes I just don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
See, that might depend on. See, if I don't wear deodorant, my shit won't be steak and cheese.
Yeah.
My shit will. I cannot, bro. I'm telling you, I cannot not wear deodorant. Yeah. My body's not going to allow it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, I fast. I drink a lot of water. Like this morning.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water and tea.
Change the way I drink and eat.
Yeah. And I'm not a heavy drinker either. I've never really been a heavy drinker. But see, me, like I said. And I was having a conversation with Trey again on the stream about, you know, just having guidance, right? My mother and father don't smoke. They're not really heavy drinkers. My mother got a whole bar in her house, and a lot of that shit in there she had for years. She don't even pop open. Yeah, she had parties, events, and stuff like that. You know, let people drink. And some of that shit she still don't touch. But my mother and my father, I never seen them. I didn't have to live in the house with. I
don't like how liquor make me feel. Especially outside with a bunch of people.
Yeah,
you
nah.
all sloppy drunk. I can't do it.
I only drink at the club. Identify what you protect now that you didn't protect before.
What I protect now that I didn't protect before.
It could be something like your image. Okay.
I never protect, like, I used to just deal with a rack of shit just to, you know, be in the mix of shit. But now I protect my peace. Like, if it ain't peaceful, I'm staying away from over there for a minute.
Nah, I ain't expect that answer. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's law.
You gotta protect your peace, Bob. Like, you can't just be sitting around making yourself miserable to make somebody else happy. Nah, you gotta. I'm gone.
You saying shit, bro.
Yeah,
you saying
sure.
shit. You saying shit.
You gotta protect your peace, or you're gonna be miserable. You gonna be going through shit.
Nah, for sure. I did not expect the answer. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not expect that answer. That's law. Cause same here. A lot of people think you lonely or you miserable. No, I'm just comfortable. I know what come with being around people, and my energy sometimes could be so, I say attractive or magnetic. You don't understand when I come around. I don't mind, wanting to come and talk, but sometimes I need my space.
Yeah.
But people fuck with you so hard. It ain't a bad thing. But you deal with so many people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, I got to take time to myself because this shit gonna drive me crazy.
I don't like a lot of I don't got nothing against people living their life the way they want to. I'm just not gonna be a part of it.
Nah, for sure.
I'm not with the excessive partying, the excessive turning up and doing all of that because what is we celebrating here?
Come on, man.
I ain't where I want to be at yet.
Come on, man.
I ain't about to be out here just spending a bunch of money trying to prep on bras and all that. I'm cool.
Okay, so this is a philosophy question, just more so like a train of thought, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about free will, right? Somebody that just walk around doing them unapologetically versus people who make decisions based off their environment, how they feel people would feel about the decisions they make. And I'm gonna give you an example. So like you might got somebody who feel like they gotta be tough walking around or gotta be super hard on the outside because that might be the norm in the area. And then you got somebody like yourself, nigga, I know I'm a man.
Yeah.
I know regardless it is what it is, I'm not trying to impress you, I'm doing me. So how you feel about that?
They miserable. If you moving around like that, then you really care about you got a lot of problems within yourself that you gotta walk around. You uncomfortable. You really uncomfortable for real. Or you can be soft. If you walking around with that tough image and you know that's not who you are for, or that that's not who you want to be, but you doing it so people can leave you alone or whatever it is, then I just that's them. But I don't know. I really don't need to know why people move the way they move. Just be yourself out here. That's the problem now. People hopping into fields they don't belong in.
Yeah.
You don't see no football player trying to go out there and play hockey. That's not what they good
That's
at.
not their lane.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how I feel. I'm good at doing what I'm doing. I'm not good at being in the streets, looking over my shoulder every 5 seconds, worrying about if my man gonna backdoor me because I'm getting money. Then I gotta worry about the police. I gotta worry about ops. I got worried about too much.
Yeah,
Why would
for
I be
sure.
out there with y'all and I got stuff to lose, kids and shit. I really feel like if you in them streets and you been in them streets and you ain't touching them big that hank yet, you ain't saying 50 ditties and all of that. Leave it alone. Especially if you got kids, your kids need you, man.
Man, I want to.
The streets gonna curry you. I'm telling you, I done seen it, brother.
I could tell by how you only a year older than me.
Yeah.
And my problem with a lot of people around our age is they still stuck on that childlike mentality. And just hearing you talk, I can just feel sense. Y'all can't feel it, y'all not here, but I can sense like you've been through some shit. Cause
my mother used to be fucked up, homeless, like really going through shit. And then everything my mother told me not to do. If I did it, it was gonna happen to me. It happened to me. Like, boy, you better stop doing this, or this is gonna happen. It happened to me my whole entire life. My mother never told me nothing wrong. And then when I wasn't listening to her and I was going to prison and all that, my mother and them, they used to be sick when they found out I was in prison and I was in West Virginia, Hazleton and all that. And they found out somebody died up the jump, but it happened in the pen. I was in the down the hill. And when my mother found out she was blown to jail, found out, that's great, what's going on out there? We is on lockdown. We heard somebody died up there and all this and that. But I'm letting my mother know, like, man, I'm a man. And we ain't in this joint. Just doing shit or banning away. I'm the type of person, bro, I'm going to handle whatever come my way. If it come my way, we going to have to bump. We going to have to, however you want to do it. But if it don't concern me, I'm not going to be in the mix of that.
Mind your business.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not beefing with nobody who ain't do nothing to my family or my kids. Why is we beefing? You ain't do nothing to me. You ain't kill one of my men. You ain't take nothing from my kids. You ain't take nothing from my mother or nothing. I'm not beefing with you. Especially over no bras or nothing like that. Niggas be want to beef over these bras. And it ain't near 1 hour, bro.
It ain't even what it made out to be. She gonna be in the next nigga face anyway. Not for sure.
We go to jail.
Okay, so I know we all over the place, but every time you say something, a thought come to my mind. I just my intrusive thoughts just always win. And I didn't ask you about this, right? You got into it a little bit, but how is it being a father?
Tough, man. It's tough, but man, shout out to my mother. my stepfather, you know, I used to go to prison and they still grab my kids. I'm so grateful of the support system I got, you know what I'm saying? And I love my kids' parents and everything. And I ain't beefing with them or none of that type stuff. I just feel like, man, it take a village for real. We can't do this by ourselves. And I just want the communication for real.
Yep.
Like if I'm slacking as a parent,
Yep.
It's alright to be like, man, look, you slipping, you need to get them.
Yep.
You need to holler at them.
Yep.
You ain't talk to them a couple days. What's going on? You alright?
Yep.
You can talk to me like that nowadays and I'm going to take it because you're right.
Yep.
People just hate to be and to be talked to a certain kind of way and feeling like you less of a person because somebody tighten you up.
Holding you accountable.
Yeah, you just hold yourself accountable, take accountability. I had one of my kids' mother, they just like, man, you slipping, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't talk to him.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you right. I could have, bitch, I could have went there right. But I like, but I ain't gonna do that though, cause I was wrong.
Yeah.
It was right.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I used to be like, man, you talking to, I ain't. Like,
yeah.
Nah, but now I'm like, yeah, you right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm about to get him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. And that's
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little background with me, right?
Okay.
So it's 3 stories I got for you, right? Ties into like when you said your mother would tell you to do something you don't listen.
Yeah.
So when I was in middle school, so I went to Charles Hart, right there by Trent Park.
Okay.
I got an older brother and an older sister. My 6th grade year, my brother in the 7th, my sister in the 8th. So my 8th grade year, my brother's in the 9th and my sister's in the 10th. They went to Ballou. Mm-hmm. But my mother ended up moving out Laurel, right?
Right.
So when she moved out Laurel, I'm like, this is my last year here. I'm trying to graduate with my men. I'm not trying to go out here and graduate with these niggas and, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to graduate with my men. So she like, okay, cool. I stayed with my grandmother and my uncle. We lived in Randall Hill, which is in between Trent Park and the K, right? So it was one day, bro, I'm at the basketball court. And mind you got the hustlers up there, you got the niggas that go to Ballou, the older kids, and you know, I'm just a youngin'. I got my couple friends my age too, but I already know all of them because my brother and my sister, they, you know, a lot of the older people I know is because of them.
Right.
So it was one day I'm at the court and my mother pull up randomly and she go, you know, you ever been to the court on the K?
Yeah,
okay, so by the rec.
Yeah.
So she drive past, it look a little different now, but back then it's like a little gate you could drive through, and then she turned around and she came back through and she stopped, she called me and she was like, come here, Marlon. And she gave me like $20. And she was like, take this in the house. I'm like, fuck am I taking $20 in the house for? Like, what? You think somebody gonna, that's how I am. You think somebody gonna take this? Like, what? These are my men, we good. Mm-hmm. She like, no, Marlon, take it in the house. And usually my mother, if I'm, you know, trying to be combative with her, I ain't talk to her like that, of course.
Right.
But if I'm being combative, she'd get on my ass. But she like, nah, Marlon, take it in the house. So I take the money in the house. And I didn't think about this until later on in life, but I take the money in the house. And by the time I get back up there, it was a shooting at the court, right? And my mother gone at this point. And I'm just saying to myself, damn, like, what the fuck? Come on, man. Like, what if I would have stayed right here, try to act like I'm leaving and but she literally sat there and watched it. But years later, I said, what if she knew something was about to happen? Right. What if she seen something that she ain't want to scare me?
It's in women's intuition, they just know.
Yep. Yeah. And I said, damn.
It's crazy you said that because my mother got her first apartment on MLK on Mellon Street.
Yeah.
I ain't go to Hop, but I went to Martin Luther King Elementary too, and I went to Southeast Academy.
And another thing, so around the same time, so my 8th grade year going into my 9th grade year, like that summer transitioning over, when I ended up going out Laurel, my mother got locked up for like 15, 17 months, right? And her not being there, she was like my father real strict, but he don't supervise us, right? He just more so if you make a mistake, I'm on your ass. But he not sitting in the house all day with us. He out doing him, coming in the house, whatever. My mother was the one that check our report card, make sure we doing our homework, make sure we on top of our shit. And me, like you said, always been smart. But you get distracted easily. Like I was the type where if I know I can get away with something, I'm taking it all the way to the limit. Right. So when my mother was locked up and my father, he had to go to work before we leave to go to school, and then he would come home after we supposed to be home. Yeah. Nigga, once I figure that out, you think I'm going to school? You know what I'm saying? I already felt like this shit, I wasn't learning nothing. We learning the same shit over. Yeah. So my 9th grade year, when I ended up staying back just because of my tardiness, I passed my math class, certain classes that I like, gym and all that shit, but like English, science, shit that I went to, like I know how to read. I'm not coming here trying to read all goddamn day and write this shit. I know how to read and write. I'm not coming here, like I'm not doing it. Yeah. So my 9th grade year when I stayed back, that was the time where I realized, because the next year we had to do certain classes, I had to do certain classes over, they teaching us literally the same shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the same piece of paper, same pages in the book. And I said, that's when I realized it was a system. And that shit fucked me up.
Definitely a system.
That shit fucked me up, bro, because I'm like, oh, like,
shit.
we all literally, so what's going to make us different? And that's when I started tapping into other shit. Like, nah, if I keep doing, I'm going to be just like the rest of these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least the way I think, right? So I just wanted to tell you that because, you know, we sharing stories and shit.
Hell
But,
yeah, I'm on that same side, bro.
man.
Crazy.
And then even what you saying with like dealing with shit internally, when people feel like they gotta be tough, you're right. It's an insecurity. Like one thing I study too is psychology, because I want to understand why people do what they do. That's another way I'm taking on personal, because I understand. You just don't understand.
Yeah.
So it's harder for me. That's why they say knowledge is power.
You see motherfuckers that still be on the internet posting eyes and shit.
Come on, bruh.
They be doing that shit because they don't want nobody.
Come on now.
They be posting gun like,
Come on now.
I hope a nigga don't mess with me.
Come on now.
This shit.
Come on now.
Come on, bro. Who the fuck?
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. That's to keep people away. Real life. Facts. Because a lot of these niggas you see in real time, you know, they cool as beans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. Okay, so let's get into the rappers. We ain't get into the music, right? So who are you listening to right now in the city? Who you fucking with right now? Not even just, we gonna get in the city, mainstream, but right now just in Washington, D.C. specifically, who your favorite artists right now coming up or doing their thing?
Right now, it gotta be Giz. It gotta be Giz and Nino Pay right now.
Yep.
Giz and Nino Pay got that industry sound. Like he sound like that industry sound, and Giz he too consistent right now. He dropping that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't fucking around.
That Hey Buddy jump, man. And he dropped that after all the shit went off.
As soon as he came home, he just straight dropping shit. Like,
man.
I fuck with Giz and Nino Pay, like my top two right now. But I fuck with Lil Kai Glock too.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with Kai Glock. Motherfucking Savage.
Yep, for sure.
Savage, he don't even count. He in his own bracket. But I'm talking about like right now it's Giz and Nino because it's just a consistency.
Nah, for sure.
And Giz y'all dropping that shit. But yeah, Savage. But all time, like rappers, Flock, Shy.
How you feel about Light Show?
Light Show is more so like, to me, like political. Like he like a Kendrick Lamar for us.
Yeah.
He say shit. He really know how. He an artist.
Yeah, there you go.
Like he an artist.
Boom.
Like Shy like them like they like artists. Like they like artists too. But now I would say Light Show is a rapper.
Yeah.
And Shy and them is artists.
Yeah.
Like, artist is like somebody that know how to make a song.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? They know how to make a song.
Yep.
But rappers is like Kendrick.
Yep.
J. Cole.
Yep.
Like that's who Light Show is to us.
And I wanna clear this for you too, because I don't want nobody to misconstrue what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's not saying Light Show don't make music or don't know how to make good music. He's just putting them in their category. Because I don't want nobody to get that confused because you said
I ain't saying
not for sure.
Music, but what I'm saying is like far as like
his style.
Yeah, his style is like more of a political type of, like he really saying shit.
Yep.
And if you don't like rappers who really talking, then that's Light Show not gonna be for you. It's the same thing with Wale. A lot of people don't fuck with Wale, but bruh know how to rap.
Thank you.
And he underrated as shit.
Thank you.
I don't even understand how he not on them tiers that them niggas on.
Thank you.
Because if you just sit right there, it depends on what your ears is to music.
Yep.
Like, I like Big Flock because he creative as shit. Bruh be whispering.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Like 5 different voices.
Come on, man.
Be like, what the fuck is that? That's still him.
Yep.
And he could curry a song by himself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Not for sure.
No features or
for sure.
He could do the hook, whispering, and then start rapping.
Come on, man.
And be saying shit.
Come on, man.
But Shy is the type of nigga, he know how to make a song.
Man.
He gonna get the right engineers, he gonna get the right beats.
Yep.
And he might not be saying much like in his verses and shit, but it's gonna crank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, nah, for sure. You broke that shit down. I ain't, sure.
Me personally, I'm a big Flock fan.
Nah, for sure.
Man, Flock ain't do all that time. He one of them ones too, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as our rappers and shit, yeah, I fuck with all our rappers for real, but them like the main ones that I really be top down with.
And so even what you saying off camera with Gunu, Flock, Well, Gunu and Flock never was beefing. They was cool.
Yeah.
But it was Gunu, Flock. They was beefing with Q the Fool.
Yeah.
But at some point, they mended that and they was able to make music together.
Yeah.
But in the city, that's not a thing, right? But given, I'm not going to say I know for sure. I don't know. I ain't even going to get into all that as far as like bloodshed and all that. I don't know. But I don't know what the extent of their beef was. But they found a way to make that shit work.
Yeah.
And how do you feel what do you say is the difference between Maryland artists and DC artists? Like their sound?
Well, I don't think the sound too much off. I just feel like you'll see them rapping with each other before ours. Y'all remember they had that little wave when they was acting crazy. You hear me? Them niggas was all in the studio at one time and they was posting that shit on YouTube. I was real watching that shit, like all of them in one setting. That shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
real live.
You know, it took Fat Trail and Shadow a long time to get where they needed. You know what I'm saying? They was already old about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all beefing for no reason, for real.
Nah, for sure.
Nobody died behind that shit.
And then also what you saying that it kind of falls under the same line, like you said, Flock during them time, it kind of messed him up. Same with Trail, right? Ain't no telling what Trail would be if he wasn't in and out of jail the way he is.
Wasted talent, man.
Come on, man.
Wasted talent.
Why you feel like a lot of these rappers don't leave the city?
Because they feel like they owe their neighborhood or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they feel like if they do, they pussy or they suckers. They can't leave they junk because niggas when they go back, you gotta leave the city. That's the only way you're gonna make it. If you stay, they gonna spank you before you get too big.
Man.
You gotta learn how to move with them trenches. Man, leave and come back and get who you gonna come back and get, because everybody not going.
Man.
Everybody.
And that's just law. You're going to fail at some point. You can't take everybody with you.
Everybody is not going.
Real life.
That's why Shy, he probably was doing what he was doing for his neighborhood, but everybody around the is not Glizzy gang.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So he had his entourage and they was doing whatever they was doing. They was around Meek Mill, Yo Gotti and all of them niggas. Everybody want from the
for sure.
Up there.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Everybody can't go.
For sure.
You ain't got money like that for everybody to go.
Not for sure. So who are your top 5 artists? If you could say your top 5 in the city.
All time or like right now?
Let's do all time.
All time, Shy, Flop, Q.
You the first person to put Q in your top 5.
Q.
Nah, I know. I know.
Had a run. If you was into music, like Q had a run.
For sure. I went to school with him. He went to Wise with me.
Yeah.
We had a few classes together. We weren't homies and nothing like that, but we was in class together. And how you say, like, let's just say he kept to himself. You know what I'm saying? He stayed to himself. Yeah.
So what I say Shy, Flop, Q, Savage, and who number 5? Damn, who number 5? All time. I probably go with like a young nigga. I put a young nigga in there, another young.
You say you fucking with Giz?
Yeah, Giz. I put Giz in there.
Give me one female rapper you fuck with from the area. Mine is Molly Ma.
Molly Ma.
I fuck with Molly Ma. She talk that shit.
I fuck with JoJo Cinco. JoJo Cinco. I be reposting. I be saying she be trying to do her thing. People be hating on her, but I like JoJo Cinco. I like Pinky the rapper too. Pinky really not a rap.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Her shit different.
For sure.
She really not a rap.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. You know, okay, and my job, we gonna do more parts. We definitely gonna tap in some more. I'm about to wrap this up real quick. I got 2 more questions for you. One is, and this talking about music, break down the influence of go-go in the local rap scene today. Because at one point, we ain't give a fuck about rappers.
Hey, look, that shit crank. Listen, I'm a go-go nigga for real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I love go-go. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like the scene no more.
Yeah.
The scene a little messy, but shit, that shit played a big role. What year was that when CCB dropped that jump? But lady, shake that bazooka bottom. That whole album cranked. I don't even know if that was the album, but I think it was 2006 or something. I
had to be in middle school. It's around that 2000. Yeah, because my first.
Nah, bro, we was in elementary.
Nah.
That jump came out. when Fight Anthem and Can You Handle It? And
Yeah.
all that, I wasn't in middle school yet.
Yeah, you talking about
Like
this
fourth-
one right here is for my.
That was
I was in
fourth,
middle
fifth
school.
grade.
Well, mind you, when I was in Maryland, before I moved out the city, my father, he used go ahead.
Right.
But he on TCB, not TCB, yeah, backyard, like the old head, Red Essence and all them. That's what my father was
when
on.
that CCB jump came out, I was going to Garfield.
Yeah.
And my mother had got me like an MP3 player or something, and I remember learning how to sync the go-go on
Yep,
the MP3 player.
yep.
So
And the CDs.
whatever year that CCB,
Yeah.
that's the first band I was listening to TCB, but
Yeah.
because they had the Chicky Bum, that
Yep.
song been out.
Yep.
But
Like for me, bruh, like I said early on, before I moved out the city, all the go-go I heard was the shit my father was playing and my mother. That's the old head shit.
right.
My first time ever really hearing about CCB was my 6th grade year when I went to high. So it might have came out before, but that's when I got put on because we used to have parties every other week.
CCB had this one album, bro.
Yeah.
The Fight Anthem, man.
Yep, roll call, butterfly, that whole jump for sure. Yep.
When that jump came out,
Yep.
bro, that joint had me in the chokehold.
Come on,
And still
bro.
To this day, I put that joint
Yep,
on.
nah, for sure.
If you don't know the whole,
If you don't know the whole,
call,
you ain't nothing.
word for word,
You ain't nothing.
from here.
You ain't
You
nothing.
gotta know the whole.
You ain't
roll
nothing.
call.
Okay, so these are my last 2 questions for you. And I fuck with this, bro. We definitely gotta do some more, bro. Like I said, you ever just hit me, bro. I'm telling you, I'll push up.
We got top, man.
I'm telling you for sure. Now, bro, I fuck with this, bro. So, define the part of your story you refuse to let people rewrite, right? And then identify what this interview should stamp about you for anyone watching.
With this joint, anybody watching? Would you say the last one?
The first one was define the part of your story you refuse, right? Like, ain't no nothing. To let anybody rewrite for you, right? Or let people rewrite for you.
that?
Like, for example, like it might have been something you went through and somebody might try to retwist your story or try to make it something it wasn't. And you're like, nah, we're not going for that. Like, for example, you in the streets.
Right.
Somebody might say, nah, he wasn't in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Anything.
Yeah, like that right there. Like I wasn't never a heavy street nigga. I ain't gonna sit right here and be like, yeah, but I was outside and wasn't nobody acting crazy towards me like that. Now I done went through little shit, niggas jump you or whatever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. But yeah, like other than that, I wasn't never really in the streets like that, all super geek and heavy.
Yeah.
But I was outside like a motherfucker. I didn't did my little 1-2s and all that. But I never was, you know what I'm saying? That could be one thing, like a nigga, I don't know what people think of me doing for real. Because people don't really talk crazy about me until they get mad.
Yeah.
So like, when somebody get mad, then I start hearing a bunch of shit I never heard about myself.
Yeah.
Like, damn, when the fuck that happened to me?
Yeah.
Like, somebody told me that somebody from some neighborhood did something to me. I'm like, when? Fuck that happened.
But it's my first time meeting you, bruh.
Right.
And I swear to God, bruh, like, you just got this energy that just feels so genuine, so pure, like just down to earth, like solid,
bruh.
bruh.
Did nothing to me by himself.
Yeah.
It always been a jump for
Yep.
a bunch of other dudes.
You a big nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And I always was tall.
Yeah.
Before I gained weight, I always was tall. So
Yeah.
I never went through a bunch of niggas playing with me
Yeah.
in school or none
Yep.
of that type of shit. I used to be on bullshit in school.
Yep.
But ain't nobody never really.
Do you know his Instagram name? And I'm gonna try to do an interview with him too. Reggie Too Lit.
Reggie Too Lit.
He put up he just put up a lot of posts and look him up. It's like Reggie Too Lit or something like
Wearing
that.
like mechanic clothes and shit, right?
He
be posting like little messages on his.
Yeah.
I fuck with Reggie. Yeah, he be commenting on my shit.
You know him personally?
I don't know him personally.
Y'all gotta link up, bro.
He genuine.
Y'all gotta link up. I went to Hart with him, bro. And like how you saying you was tall always. When we went to Hart, now mind you, I ain't seen him damn near since then.
Yeah.
But when we went to Hart, bro, he was one of them. Like anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody can get it. But he on the comedy shit now. I can see he more calm now. But I know that's still there. Yeah. And this been my first time meet you. I don't know how you was in the past, but like it's like I can sense like nigga.
No, Reggie, he posted one of my jumps before, and I posted some shit that he.
Y'all got a link, bro. Y'all got a link, bro.
I fuck with him. I be saying he more so of a.
Y'all got a link, bro.
He be writing. He be posting like words. On his joke, and his shit be like burnt out.
Yes, real life. Like, y'all one of the same, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all link up, bro. Trust me, bro. Yeah. I just got an eye. Trust me, bro. Yeah. It's the reason I thought about him when bruh. Y'all trust me, bro. Y'all about the same height, same build.
Reggie, man. I be saying a lot of a lot of people doing their thing. I really don't have no energy to hate off nobody.
Nah, for sure.
Now, I will say that shit not funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck, you trying too hard.
Yep.
I be thinking that to myself.
Yep.
Like, but I'm not hating.
Nah, for sure.
That's my opinion.
That's your opinion, bro. Live. Yeah.
People will call that hating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody not funny. Everybody, it's some people that been doing this shit way before me. And they ain't make it no way yet, or try to, you know.
Because like you said, it's just you being you. You're not getting behind the camera, switching up who you are. Of course, it's a little animated, but it's still you. It's like, of course, you got to do a little, but you're not doing no, I wouldn't do this off camera type shit. You been true to yourself.
For sure, yeah. Shout out to Reggie.
Nah, for sure, though, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all got, if I got to put the connection together, I'll do what I can. But I'm telling you, bro. Trust me, bro. And, okay, so the last one, too, was identify what this interview should snap about you for anyone watching. And I'm going to just say it show you a stand.
I'm a realist and I'm genuine, bro. Like, anybody want to work with me, I don't think I'm too big or cocky to, like, nah, you see me trying to do this now. I'm not like that, bro.
Nah, for sure.
I don't know what nobody think of me or whatever the case may be, but I'm a Washingtonian. Anything that can help my people. Y'all know I do back to school giveaways every year. Every year, bro. This year that's coming up, like next school year, that's going to be year number 5. I'm going hard as shit. Year number 5, I do back to school. That's for people that know me. Y'all know I do my back to school giveaways, and I'm a Washingtonian. I like everything Washington. If you like the Cowboys and you from DC, you disloyal as shit. I don't like Washingtonians. They be liking teams all over. I don't like shit like that. I like the Wizards. I like the Bummanders, whatever y'all want to call it. That's a real Washingtonian. You know what I mean? I don't like people because they win or y'all some shit. Y'all like them? Nah, I like all Washington.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Nah, hey, listen, this was a hell of an interview, bro. I enjoyed this shit. Look, I'm standing up the whole time, bro. I don't even feel nothing, bro. Hey, listen, you a hell of a nigga, bro. A hell of a man, bro. And no question, bro. I fuck with you. I appreciate you, bro. Is there anything you want to say closing out?
Man, shout out Proper Production, man.
I appreciate it.
Say, man. Shout out Proper Production, man. Listen, man, if you feel like you can do something with yourself, man, do it. Don't give a fuck what nobody else gotta say. Because at the end of the day, who gonna have your back more than you?
Come on, man.
Nobody.
You gotta go on this journey with God, man. I'm telling you.
Shout out Proper Production, man. I appreciate you.
Shout out to you, bro. No question, bro. And this out the mud, y'all. We tapping out, man. We closing up, man. Appreciate you once again, bro. And look, y'all go follow. Matter of fact, tell me your Instagram. Where to find you?
Man, only one Southeast Space, man. Southeast Space is SOUFFFF. You know what I mean? But yeah, only one Southeast Space, man. You know, go follow me, man. That's my shit on TikTok and Instagram.
No question. I'm going to put it on the screen for y'all once again, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching. Y'all go show bro some love. Y'all tap in. Y'all go support. And y'all stay tuned in, man. He got plenty more coming, y'all. Like I said, he one of the funniest niggas out here.
Shit going on.
Nah, for sure.
Some shit coming up. I got some good little skits coming up, man. I got podcasts coming up. I'm about to have my hand in a bunch of shit.
Nah,
you better
for sure.
Get with me now.
Yep.
Before I get too big-headed. Like,
all right, y'all. Appreciate it, Brody.
Nah,